Hi, everybody, and welcome to Crohn's Psychic Investigators. My name is Melody, and I am one of the two Crohns. And we would like to thank each and every one of you guys, whether you're a new subscriber or a returning subscriber from my other channel, for all your love, support, and patience while this channel is currently undergoing a remodeling. This video is for the star sign of Leo, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo North Node, and we are going to do some psychic investigating into your past life, Leo, along with a spirit guide who is going to offer you what you need to heal, learn, or just simply give you something new to explore, Leo. But before we open this door, I want you to close your eyes and let's take 3 big deep breaths in through your nose, hold, and exhale for 3 seconds. So let's do that. Close your eyes. Take your first big deep breath in through your nose. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2. Letting go of all the tension in your shoulders and your jaws. And now just allowing yourself to open your mind, your heart, and your soul. Take your next big deep breath in through your nose. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2. Feeling very, very relaxed. And you're going to allow yourself to just be in the present and see yourself standing in front of your door, Leo. Take your next big deep breath in through your nose. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2. Leaving you very, very relaxed and opening your door to walk through into your past life, Leo. Now open your eyes and let's walk through together and explore. All right. So the first card we're going to pull is a numerology card here for you, Leo. And this number on this card is going to be very significant to you. Whether it is an address, a phone number, a birth date, a previous address, your age, you take the number where it fits for you in particular, Leo. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's pull a number card for Leo. Could have even been something from your past life, like the age. It just, like I said, take it as it resonates here. Alrighty, Leo. So we have right off the bat, we have a number 4. It's all green and it's perseverance here for you, Leo. So the green represents your heart chakra or the air chakra. That heart chakra is what allows us to open up to giving and receiving when it comes to relationships, whether it's a family ship, a friendship, a romantic ship, whatever ship that you are sailing on. This air chakra or heart chakra allows you to open up to giving and receiving in that chakra. It also gives you the energy to persevere through anything that blocks you. So you have a number 4 here. So 4s could be, like I said, it's significant to you, Leo. You put the 4 where it belongs. You know, you could be 4 years old. Say you move to a new address, or the address that you lived in before had a 4 in, or maybe your current address has a 4, or your phone number. You know, it's, like I said, take it where it fits for you, Leo. On the bottom of the deck, we have a 1, which talks about, well, this card's all sacral chakra. So this is the water chakra. This is where we could create from, whether you are a female and you're creating a new life, or If you are a male and you're co-creating with the spirit, this talks about being empathic. It talks about being in the flow. This is where we hold on to, this chakra is where we hold on to unused emotions. So what I'm seeing here, Leo, is you could be seeing a synchronicity of 144. That's the first thing I thought of when I looked at that card. So I feel like they're pushing you to keep like giving you the extra shove to keep moving forward, because I feel like you're on the verge of a new beginning. So we have 14, 41. We also have the number 5, which brings me to the next card on the bottom of the deck. Look at the number of 55. So I feel like a lot of you are seeing 555 as a synchronicity. And what that 555 tells you is changes are upon you, but these changes come with challenges. These challenges is what Spirit is telling you to keep persevering through. What challenge are you having? This card is all blue. Talks about communication. Remember I said the air chakra. Air represents the air we breathe, the air we use to speak with, our thoughts, our communication. We're talking about the heart chakra here, opening up yourself to giving and receiving on what? An emotional level. This is what you are, Leo, when you come across this video, in the present moment, currently undergoing, right? Because this card is in reverse, an adventure. They want you to keep pushing through, because there is a new adventure that is going to come through pushing yourself to open yourself up, right? Open yourself up to the changes that need to be made. So the next card is number 22. So you got two master cards, 555, 55, and 22. That talks about what? Mastering your intuition, right? The orange, your intuition. And that is exactly what you are mastering here. And you're overcoming a lot of challenges because of mastering. Some of the greatest things come out of the worst challenges, and that is what Spirit wants you to know. All right, so next we're going to pull, Leo, your spirit guide that's going to walk through this door with you and see what they are going to work on with you. So let's pull a spirit guide for Leo. Okay, you got your higher self epiphany, and it come in reverse. It is an 18. 18s add up to a 9. Nines are about going within. It's about going within and getting that wisdom, right? That epiphany. So your higher self is really trying to get a hold of you. I feel like you have your volume, like if you wear a hearing aid, the batteries are dead. The batteries are dead. Why? Because you are not open to listening to your higher self. So your higher self is coming through here, Leo. Your higher self is coming through, and they're giving you some sort of an epiphany when you go through this door into this past life. And this wisdom is guiding you to a new beginning. So you really need to open up to your intuition and be in that flow. Look at all the blue green. That talks about the blue green is that chakra that's between the heart and the throat. Blue green. And on the bottom of the deck we have boredom, spirit teachers. And what is it? A number 4. So that goes right along with the 144. Okay. So Leo, on the bottom of the deck, here's a sense of boredom, right? right? See how somebody wants to come in and offer you that heart, but you are, it's like you're blocking yourself on purpose. Okay, so your spirit guide is coming in and teaching you something. What are they teaching you? About the suffering that you have endured. Now we have a number 23, which adds up to a 5. So another 5 coming through here. They're telling you, you know, it's time to rise up out of this suffering. It's old, it's bored, it no longer serves you. So I feel like a lot of you are not just seeing 5s, you're seeing the number 144. And that's because you are a chosen one. The 144 is a code for being a chosen one. So all this suffering that you have experienced here on earth is part of your new beginning. And that's why they're telling you to keep persevering through it. I see the teal and I also see purple. Purple talks about your third eye. So let's go ahead and pull some cards into this past life now for you, Leo. Love life. So that makes perfect sense. So I feel like that's why this, your higher self is trying to teach you something. Your higher self is trying to give you an epiphany about your love life, Leo. About your love life. That's why they're pushing you to keep persevering through what you feel like you are suffering, when in all actuality, you are not suffering. Your higher self is trying to teach you something. They are trying to show you something. They're trying to give you some sort of an epiphany. I feel like you, Leo, need to check into your birth chart. There's something with the birth charts and how your birth chart and that another person's birth charts kind of are very similar. Like I said, a chosen one. So for those of you Leos who are coming across this video, there is something in your birth chart that is very, very important, that is going to give you that aha. That very well will open up your spiritual gifts. I feel a lot of you, you need to work on the astrology side. Pay attention to the astrology. For some of you, in a past life, you may have even been into astrology. But in this life, you look at astrology as, oh, this is too boring for me. I'm never going to understand that. And in all actuality, 5s are important, and 144 is very, very important in your birth chart, and you need to check that out. What do they call that? The vortex or something along them lines. It talks about your life's purpose. Go on to astroseek.com and check out your birth chart. It's very, very important for you. I feel a lot of you took a vow as a monk or a nun in a past life. I feel like you were, I feel like used the stars as a form of hearing, like use it as a form of navigation in your life. So in a past love life, you may have had a sour relationship. You may have endured a lot of suffering in your love life. And that's because of this monk or nun. I feel like you took a vow of poverty to be this monk or nun, because if you know anything about monks or nuns, they live off of the basic necessities. Like, I don't even know if they buy deodorant. That's how basic necessity. They don't have any street clothes. It's basically their spiritual outfit. I don't know what it's called. I'm sorry, but your spiritual outfit. So I feel like maybe in a past life you could have been teaching others about astrology as well. So let's go ahead. I think you got one more card that needs to come out here, Leo. Let's see if we can get another one. Let's check into why. Okay, yeah, leaving or travel. And on the bottom of the deck, I did have transportation. Yeah, okay, right? Spouse. There it is, love life. Your spouse left you in a past life. So I feel like in this life, you're having a lot of challenges opening yourself up to love in this life. And that is the epiphany that you are getting. And boom, and right there it is. Right there. And I feel like this is the epiphany. I feel like they could have went off to war. And look, we have the transportation coming through again. They could have went off to war and could have never came back. And it caused a lot of suffering. I feel like you, Leah, could have lived during maybe in a past life, the Civil War, maybe even beyond that, as far as what would be the war before the Civil War, the Indian, I don't know, but I do get the sense of war. Your spouse, Leo, left. They went off to war. And I feel like they never come back. And you endured a lot of suffering. You could have had little means to live on. I feel like a lot of you could have been shamed too. You could have been shamed and even persecuted for being very spiritual in your career. I feel like a lot of you could have listened to a particular kind of music. With the monk and nun coming through here in the communal living, I feel like that's the kind of music that I feel like you experienced in this life. But this is the problem. And I feel like you are blocking yourself in this current life that you are living from moving forward into this new beginning because of the suffering that you endured in this past life. You look at relationships as, oh, I'm going to get bored with this, right? There's no one out there for me. And in all actuality, that's not the truth. There is somebody waiting to come in to go on this new adventure. But Leah, you need to work on opening yourself up to receiving this relationship. You also need to open yourself up to be able to communicate and express yourself as well. In other words, giving communication in a positive and balanced way. You're a chosen one. Your person is a chosen one. Therefore, in this life, you're probably seeing, like I said, 555s, which is a wake-up call, a warning sign. This is what you need to change. 144. You know, again, that is that chosen number, 144. All right, so let's clarify love life for Leo. Oh, look at that. Sun. Energy, vitality, and resurrection. So I feel like in this past life, I feel like again, boredom with, I see astrology for you. It's like the sun. What you did was you paid attention to the sun's movement across the sky. Let's clarify spouse for Leo. Look at this. Rabbit. Sex. Spring. What did I say about the sacral chakra? So the sacral chakra is coming through here. I feel like you were very fertile. I feel like this person went off in the springtime. Like I said, you would sit in this life and watch the sun. You watch the stars, the sun, the moon, and you studied astrology, astronomy, how the planets moved in this past life. And it's like, in this past life, you only seen yourself with this one person. Yeah, look at this. Fated meeting. Yeah, soulmate. Yeah, this is your soulmate, right? This is a soulmate connection, a divine counterpart. And when they left and went to war, it crushed you. And what you did was you sat waiting for this person to return. And what happened is they did not return. Yeah. This was a divine connection. For some of you, you may have even been pregnant. With the sun coming through, spirit of the sun, you could have been a male in this past life. And in this life, you could be the female, Leo. Take that as it resonates, because I know I got a variety of males and females that watch my channel. So if you're a male in this life that you are currently living, you are a female in the life that's coming through. If you're a female, when you watch this video in the now moment, you were a male in this past life. But whatever your sex was, this was your divine counterpart, your spouse. And I feel like you've already come across them in this life, but there was too many challenges, too many cycles, and you needed to complete these cycles in this life before you can open yourself up to accept this person's heart. In this life too, you could also look as, I already know everything I need to know about astrology, and now I'm bored with it. And Spirit's like, you need to pick that back up. That wisdom lies within you. Your higher self is like, they are just done playing with the dead batteries in that freaking the dead batteries in the, I can't even think of it now. Hearing aid. Thank you, Spirit. They're done playing with it. They're like, you know what? No matter what I do, I cannot get Leo's attention. Even if I jump up and down on their head, they're still not going to get it. because there's too stuck in feeling like a victim, suffering. You suffered enough in the last life, is what they're telling you. You now, the epiphany that you are learning is whoever is crossing your path in the present moment is the divine counterpart from this past life. For some of you, I see a lot of orange coming through here. For some of you, you could have been infertile in this past life, unable to conceive children. This person left you in, like I said, the springtime. I feel like this person was very, very romantic. Like if they could have reached up to the sky and grabbed a star for you, Leo, they would have. For some of you, you could have even been a Leo star sign in this past life, or your divine counterpart could have been, and you were born back into the Leo energy. We're talking about the sun here. The sun. The sun in tarot represents Leo. That's where I got that from. And when you reincarnated into this current life that you're in, you come back into the Leo energy. Leo is a fire energy. So let's clarify leaving and travel for Leo's past life here. Yeah, oh, look at this. We got the masculine coming through again. Action, power, and dominance. Alrighty, so what I see here for you, Leo, I could have swore I seen a card flip over here. You do have the male coming through now. So in a past life, you were definitely a male. This past life that I am pulling through here, you were definitely the man in this life. And you went off to war. And you were unable, either one, I'm getting two different messages. Either you were unable to conceive in this past life with your person, or you were very, very fertile and you had a boy in a past life. And for some of you, you could have even had a boy in this life, for some of you. Or could have a son in this current life. I feel like this person was very dominant over you. They had a very powerful energy. All right, so on the bottom of the deck, we have Spirit of Scales, Karma, Justice, and Balance. So in this past life, there could have been, this could have been you maybe clearing up some karma in that past life that's coming through here. I feel like there could have been a male person who was very dominant over top of you. I also feel for some of you, you and your person were on the same page. You were very balanced, very in tune with one another. Of course, because why? Because you're a divine counterpart. I feel like your person, one of you could have been a Leo in a past life, or had the sun in an element of Earth, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. I'm going to say probably Taurus because we got the spring card here. So I feel like one of you could have been a Taurus and the other one could have been a Leo. Even a Libra, I'm getting too. For some of you, you have your ancestors watching you. Currently, they got their eye on you. And I feel like they are trying to give you this epiphany about this person. All right, so let's get a little bit more information. Clarify spirit of the sun for Leo. Okay, mute and victim. Yeah. So I feel like, again, you were a victim. You had your hands, like you felt tied to, I feel, like I said, karma, right? You were a victim of karma. And I feel like you may have something with the face missing, something missing. So I feel like in a past life, you were definitely tied to a karmic person, a karmic soulmate in this past life. And that's why you endured the suffering and the hunger that you did, Leo. In this life, you're meant to be a teacher. You're meant to teach through the power of your own wisdom. Clarify spirit of the rabbit for Leo. And what is coming through is spring. And that's exactly what the rabbit is. Spring. Something with the season of spring and birthing. I still feel like this person, you know what I feel? I feel like your spouse in this past life, when they left, they were a victim at the war, right? They were a victim in this war, this battle. I feel like they, MIA, PIA, prisoner, missing in action, prisoner, POW, prisoner of war. They could have been a victim, and that is why they never, like, they just disappeared. Like, they just never communicated again. All right, so masculine spirit. Clarify masculine spirit. Understanding, yeah. So your higher self is trying to get you to understand your personal power, right? Understand the knowledge, the wisdom that you have within your sacral chakra already. For some of you, you're empathic, medium. And when you're near water, we have water here, water chakra. When you're near water, you're basically in this power of understanding, seeing the light of something. There could have been, I feel like your person was, because they keep showing me this victim card. Your person really, really went through it. Like, I feel like either you or your person in this past life was, like, they were severely tortured. They were, like, it shows their hands tied, their feet tied. They were starved to death. A lot of injustices. They endured a lot of suffering, or you did, Leo. And that is what your higher self is trying to get you give you an epiphany about. It's like they're knocking on your noggin. Hello, Leo. Come on, wake up. I feel like the masculine person that's coming through here was, he was very dominant over you or your person, whoever went off the war. They were very dominant over them. The justice system. POW. Prisoner of war. They were starved to death. They suffered a lot, or you did. In this life, Leo, you suffered a lot. Divine counterpart, spirit of connections. Look at that. Commitment. in a past life. So in this life, any relationship that you have a problem devoting yourself to it. Because why? Because you always play the victim mentality. And that is why your higher self is trying to come in and give you this epiphany. Hello, Leo. You're not the victim in this life. You're only the victim of the choices that you have made. Right? They want you to devote yourself. Devote yourself to what? Breaking down this barrier and allowing the destruction of this barrier to happen so that you can devote yourself to teaching and learning and listening to that still small voice within. And even as far as devoting yourself to a new connection in this life that there could have been a barrier in. So it's like you've been on pause with relationships until you complete these profound cycles. And that is exactly what you are doing, receiving that epiphany through this reading. So where are you standing at, Leo, when you come across this video? Where are you at in your life when you come across this video? Taking shelters, the answers are within. What did I say? That is exactly what you are doing. Taking shelter in that heart spot, heart space, right? And seeking the answers within your intuition that your higher self is giving you that epiphany with. How to open yourself up, right? Taking shelter within yourself, going into hermit mode, right? And taking that light from this epiphany. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and put that there. Begin now. Take your first step. So I feel like what you are doing right now when you come across this video, Leo, is you are taking this epiphany that you are getting through this reading, right, about this commitment. You are getting them answers. Again, that epiphany from your higher self that is within you, that still small voice, which is allowing you to take shelter in that heart space, right? Which is allowing you to keep persevering, right? Saying goodbye to the people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and moving forward on your journey, taking that first step. Taking that first step to what? To your blessings. See, the rainbow, that's all of the chakras. The only ones that are missing, you got the blue, the orange, and the green. The only one that's missing is the yellow. The yellow is the sun, the solar plexus. And in that past life, I feel like this person could have taken your power away. And it caused you a lot of suffering. I feel like they did not allow you to speak. They're very dominant. So I feel like that's that rainbow, right? The other one that's missing is the root chakra. The root chakra and the solar plexus. So the root chakra talks about when it's not working properly, it talks about the insecurity. It's not feeling comfortable within yourself, within your body. And that's where the sacral chakra comes through. So some of you could have endured a lot of shame in this past life. And I feel like a lot of you maybe endured this shame because this person left you. It's like they left you. Therefore, when it comes to recommitting, you were unable to do it. You did not feel secure enough within yourself, right? to take shelter within your own emotions and see the light of some sort of situation. By what? Expanding yourself, expanding your horizon, stepping out of this box of playing the victim. I'm tied up here, right? And expanding your belief system. And what they're showing me is this road. See here, this is this road, right? Blessings will shower in your life if you take the first step to keep pushing through, right? Keep pushing through any shame or guilt or anything that you're hanging on to in that sacral chakra that makes you feel tied and bound, a victim on a sexual level. We have the sun, solar plexus, the sacral chakra, masculine and feminine energy, which talks about that balance. In order for you to be on the same page with somebody else, you have to have that balance within yourself. And that is exactly what you are doing, right? You're taking that shelter within. You are persevering in finding that state of balance between your masculine and feminine energy. Because why? Because in a past life, you stood too dominant in that power of your masculine self. And you were very dominant. All right. So, and then look on this card. See, here's that path, right? So here you are stepping out of that box, that belief system of playing the victim. I'm cornered. I can't do this, right? And you're stepping out of that box and you're about to take that first step down this path, and look what's on there. A boat, a ship. When you expand yourself to say, hey, I can step out of this box and overcome anything, that is that first step. See how you got the female here, and here this person is going off to what? War. Saying goodbye. Here's the children. One girl, one boy. One girl, one boy. So I feel like you've been stuck a little bit in that heart space as should I or shouldn't I, is what I feel here. So what is your purpose in this life, Leo? What is your purpose? Oh yeah, that makes perfect sense, Leo. Well, okay. Let's see if I can grab this other card real quick. Oh. Loki, my kitty, is like, what's this? So we have leadership. So you are meant to take charge. You are meant to be a leader, and that is perfectly right, Leo. You are meant to be a leader. All Leos are leaders. They're very take control, right? I need to take charge of this situation, and that is exactly what you need to do. Take charge of this situation. Say goodbye to people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Complete your karmic cycle. Find a state of balance within your sacral chakra and your solar plexus chakra to help you feel secure within yourself, so that you can stand in your power and have this understanding and this epiphany about commitments and relationships that you've had in this life. Some of you, this could be a karmic divine counterpart. For others of you, this is them telling you that you have paid your karmic debt in this past life, and now it's time for you to take action. Take your first step. Begin now and take charge of your life. Take that first step, right? That first step, right? Where are we at here? See, here you are taking that first step out of that box, feeling like a victim and trusting that you can overcome anything when you take charge of your life. You are meant to be a spiritual teacher. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. Spiritual teacher come through here, right? Look at all the different, like, it's not just about religion. It's about spirituality. It's about learning what you have already within you and bringing it out to become that leader, that teacher, and be able to take charge and heal with what you have learned and experienced. Look at all the green, right? The green and the purple. Third eye and heart chakra coming through again, and school. The answer that you're seeking involves going to school. Look at all the stars, right? Look at the crown coming through here. So I feel like, and it says taking shelter, right? Answers are within. The answer that you're seeking is within yourself. And it involves learning this lesson. And you are meant to learn through the wisdom of your own karma and lesson and teach others and guide others, Leo. But before you do this, you need to bring in that state of balance and devote yourself to shifting your mindset to saying, I can overcome anything if I just take charge of my life and step out of feeling like a victim. And then we have body work. Your life purpose involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, and exercise training. Body work. So you are meant to go to school to learn how to do this, whether it is massage therapy, a Reiki healer, physical therapy, yoga is what's coming to mind here. Yoga, physical therapy, as in working with your muscles, your legs, whatever. Chiropractor is something that just popped into head. Yeah. So they want you to know, Leo, that the more you come into a state of balance, the more sensitive that you're going to be to the changes that need to happen. And you are still in the learning phase of this situation. And you need to keep doing the work, because when you do the work, then the healing comes, right? So for some of you, you were able to discern answers and guidance for yourself with others. So a lot of you have the power to read oracle cards or tarot cards like I do. Okay? So thank you for watching, Leah. That is your past life reading. Have a great day.